Okay, so Lane, I just want to take a look at your your written rationale, and thank you so much for including this. This is really important, but I do want to remind you that this is a presentation. So in any presentation, whether it be for your art director or creative director, client, students, peers, whatever, you really want to let them know exactly what's going on. So right now you're talking about the city, but you haven't really reminded us what city this is. So in order to feasibly go through this, your viewer would have to go back into last week's presentation to find out, to look at your presentation and find out exactly where your location is and what you're talking about. Okay, so I would highly recommend that you keep that in concept, that in mind moving forward. Okay, when I started to do more research for my city, I wasn't really able to dig up much information about the actual culture of the city, other than the information about the mining of the city. And no offense, but that cannot be possibly true. I mean, you've got the internet in front of you, and there's so much. I mean, you just have to dig deeper. I mean, really, Dave. I mean, Lane, really, just dig deeper, because you're going to find the information you need. I promise you that's true. I promise you that's true. The developing story about the movie City, D to the mind, and the unstable ground that the city is currently on. I don't understand what that means. The developing story about moving the city, D to the mine and unstable ground that the city is currently on. I'm sorry, I just don't understand that. The Ice Hotel is a major tourist attraction inside the city. I thought it would be appropriate to make logos. Okay, so that's good. I mean, that's good. Definitely, that Ice Hotel you talk about, that's fantastic. It's a great idea, but that's one of many considerations of the location that you can work into your concept. I also incorporated igloos into some of my designs because I felt it would work perfectly. And that's another good idea. But we need more. We just need more and more and more and more. We need pages and pages of sketches, Lane, not just the 5 sketches. Okay, so, and what you have here is interesting. When you said igloo, listen, I'm going to be honest with you. When you said igloo, I thought, oh, geez, here we go, another really super predictable approach, or a really super predictable approach, because I teach this class a lot, and you wouldn't believe how many snowflakes, igloos, mountains, and things that are just so predictable. So when I saw your writing, I thought, oh, another predictable igloo or snowflake. And when I came down here and I see, this is not predictable. This is excellent. This is an abstract vision of an igloo, and it works. It works out, since it needs further development, most definitely. This is really interesting. Okay, and so is this. The snowflake, as I said, predictable. The pictogram here, really super interesting stuff, Lane. But boy, we just need more and more. We need more, because in a studio setting, I would say, you know, your creative director, art director is going to expect pages and pages of sketches. And I kind of alluded to that over here in the project requirements. Where was that? I had that open a second ago. Here it is. So in this week, what's due this week? To begin organizing your thoughts in a written draft. And you started to do that. I would like to see more there. Then you say 6 solid sketches, as many logo concepts, pictograms. Remember in the opening video, the introduction video, I said this doesn't make sense. 6 solid sketches of as many This should be 6 solid pages of sketches of as many logo concept, pictograms, and other identity elements you can think of. Make sure you're unique and relevant to your host city. This again points to research. This time, not only your written research, but also visual research as well. So, I mean, don't be afraid to take a look at your city and do some Google image searches on, you know, cultural symbolism of, I don't remember your city. So let's say it's Iceland, okay? A city in Iceland, Reykjavik, let's say, just for example, let's say that's it. So you say symbolic cultural representations of Iceland. And Google things like that, ancient symbology of Iceland, ancient symbols of Iceland, indigenous symbols of Iceland, and things like that. And that is going to help your visual direction. I promise you, I'm telling you the truth. Promise you. So that's what I would like to see. I'd like to see more sketches. I'd like to see some further development. I'd like to see just some more different ideas. And for a really great example, I'm sure Brian's not going to like me doing this, but maybe Brian's cool. He won't mind. He's going to say, okay, Brian's got just these pages and pages and pages and pages of ideas, these different ideas and different visual interpretations, and this is going to be a fantastic presentation. I know it is because he's exploring so many different visual avenues. And I would recommend the same thing for you, Lane. I really would. I think you got some good, solid stuff here. Good, solid beginning, but we just need to see more and more pictograms, more ideas, different
iterations of your ideas, etc., etc.
Okay, that's what I'd like to see moving forward. If I am not making sense in anything I'm saying, please let me know, and I'm glad to clarify. But I'm seeing some good, solid potential here. I just think we need to see more. All right. Any questions? Let me know. Good job, Lane. Thanks.